The colors of her life started fading away when she was only 6 years old. Ostracized by her classmates for being differently abled, Preeti Monga was thrown out of school when she was in class 8.
The new principal did not believe probably in having a blind child in the school. So she just chucked me out on the pretext that this girl is blind, please put her in a blind school. This school is not blind. That was the most traumatic, I think, time in my life, because that is the first time I realized that my visual impairment is really something terrible. You know, terrible is also a mild word. I remember I was really, lost, completely traumatized. I used to cry 24/7.
Deprived of a formal education, Preeti refused to give up. Listening to stories narrated by her mother, Preeti started learning how to type. She found light in this dark world by writing about her challenging experiences and their influence in her life. And this visually impaired woman went on to write an autobiography. The Other Senses is a courageous account of following one's dream no matter what the handicap.
Slowly and steadily, and it dawns upon people that okay, here I had a little bit of eyesight, and there I had a little bit less and less and less and less, and then it was gone. But basically it is life experiences which are mentioned in there. If I may put it like this, that people with disabilities are also human beings. We have the similar feelings, similar kind of challenges apart from disability. No matter how many failures you have, how many issues you have, how many problems you have, the message is that okay, you fall down, sit down and cry for some time for it, and then you decide that okay, do I want my life to be like this, or is it possible for me to change?
Now, 55 years old, she is a successful entrepreneur, an independent woman playing the role of a mother, a sister and a wife. For her, the ingredient to success was the constant love, support and faith of her aging parents.
I never treated her like a handicapped child. समझाती थी उसको कि बेटे बहुत से लोगों के पास बहुत सी चीज़ें नहीं हैं, तो एक चीज़ नहीं है तो क्या हुआ, और चीज़ें हैं. आहिस्ता आहिस्ता सब सीखा है इसने, खाना बनाना, करना, जो कहती थी उसको सिखाती थी मैं. कपड़े, स्वेटर बुनना, करना. इवन सुई लेके बैठ जाती थी कि आप एम्ब्रॉयडरी करते हो, मेरे से क्यों नहीं होती.
But there was another hurdle awaiting her. Preeti's first marriage turned sour. A mother of 2 children, she decided to become the bread earner of her broken family.
The day I got married, I realized that I had made the biggest mistake of my life. After that, I started to realize that either I should die, commit suicide. I did not have the courage to do that, because by the time I had 2 children, a son and a daughter. So I knew that what I need to do is economic independence is the first thing I need to go after, because I cannot be a drag on my parents or my brother for the rest of their lives and the rest of my life.
In between jobs and striving to bring up her children as a single mother, Preeti Monga met her second husband. A relationship that started at a small sales and marketing firm has blossomed into a 17-year-long journey of companionship.
It did happen that I asked him to get married. He was 10 years younger to me, and it was his first marriage, my second marriage. I had 2 grown-up children, almost 13 and 11, and I was blind on top of that. And I just simply asked him, I said, will you marry me? It took him 22 days, I still remember, to actually say yes and agree to the, agree to the proposition.
Along with her husband and brother, Preeti decided to work for people with disabilities. And so was formed Silver Lining, an HR and recruiting firm that helps differently abled individuals find jobs in MNCs.
People with disabilities do not find employment in the corporate sector because there's no reservation and there's nobody is forcing anybody to employ them, and people don't have confidence. And specifically, people with visual impairment are the the hardest hit in this kind of a thing. I'm out and about to develop that confidence in the corporate sector, and I've almost met with over 350 companies, their HR heads.
Breaking the inhibitions that many individuals with disability live with, Preeti decided to motivate and inspire them to pursue their passion.
Public अपनी कमियों को छुपाने के लिए दूसरों की वो तो blind है, उसका तो हाथ खराब है.
With her own story as an outstanding example, Preeti holds monthly training sessions for thousands in a bid to ensure that they are not deprived of a fulfilling life.
मैम के विचारों से मैं बिल्कुल सहमत हूँ. हमें अपनी सोच सबसे पहले पॉजिटिव रखनी चाहिए और हमें ज़िंदगी में हिम्मत नहीं हारना चाहिए.
ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा हमें प्रेरणा देती है, क्योंकि मैम यदि 8वीं में उन्हें निकाल दी, स्कूल से निकाल दी, यदि वो वहीं बैठ जाती तो आज ये कुछ नहीं कर पाती और ना हम जैसे को मोटिवेट कर पाती.
Apart from reaching out to people in urban areas, Preeti also makes visits to villages to sensitize people about eye care.
मोतियाबिंद से डरने की जरूरत नहीं है. मोतियाबिंद.
While working as a secretary of All India Confederation of the Blind, Preeti has spearheaded a movement through which villagers can get treated in hospitals for eye ailments. She also provides vocational training to visually impaired individuals so they can earn a living.
Almost 70% of blindness in India is due to cataracts which are not cured and which are not detected and which are not operated upon. And some of them are beyond, because they have been delayed to such an extent, you cannot do any more surgeries or anything to help the cataract patients to see again. So therefore we hold camps and eye checkups, and we have tie-ups with various hospitals and to do the cataract surgeries.
A woman of substance who is trying to make a difference in the lives of the differently abled, Preeti Monga is an avid reader and writer. In her free time, she likes to cook and engage in a session of knitting. Weaving dreams for thousands, she is leading a life of fulfillment and happiness. And that is what she wants to pass on to the world, with an aim to create an environment that removes the unsaid barriers between disabled and non-disabled individuals. Preeti has rolled out a unique program called Fusion.
Disability is only one or two. Once the abilities can be highlighted and there's friendship that develops between the able and the disabled world, I think a lot of problems of mainstreaming and inclusion will just vanish. And I think Fusion is one effort that I'm making. I've just launched Fusion to bring non-disabled and disabled onto one single platform.
Having overcome many obstacles to emerge a winner, Preeti Monga is a living example of immense grit, determination and compassion. With a vision to touch the lives of many, she stays determined to make a difference at every step she takes.
My mission and passion is to have every disabled person in our country be able to earn something and become self-reliant. And especially for disabled women, they sometimes do get good jobs, but they are not able to take those jobs because there are no places for them to stay and live in a safe environment. So my dream is to construct a hostel or apartments where they can live and work near their workplaces. And I think that will be just the most wonderful thing that I can help do.